Hello, and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Tom Aspinall, our heavyweight champion. Obviously, this is ahead of his title fight against Gane, the fight that's right around the corner at this point. Not getting enough buzz, personal opinion. I do digress a bit. This episode, we're specifically talking about Tom Aspinall's father's comments on Aspinall's career and contract extension, boxing. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. According to Tom Aspinall's father, the guy, Tom Aspinall that is, would not be so interested in extending his contract, and that's due to the fact that Tom Aspinall, apparently, according to his father, is interested in boxing. Yet another UFC fighter, another heavyweight UFC fighter wanting to cross over to boxing. Unfortunately for most of the guys that crossed over, aside from Nate Diaz and Anderson Silva in one fight, and Nate Diaz, the only one that he got was against another former UFC fighter, Jorge Masvidal. The boxing, I want to say exhibition it was between the two. I'm not sure if it was exposition, between Nate and Jorge. Obviously, we have Nate with the win, and we have Anderson Silva with obviously a win against an actual boxer. But generally speaking, guys, time and time again, failed miserably at this task, whether it be Tyron Woodley. If I'm not mistaken, Woodley multiple times, fell short against Jake Paul, twice, if I'm not mistaken. We have... it's so many different examples, obviously, where it did not go so... obviously, Francis Ngannou, where it just did not go as imagined, I would assume, especially in the case of Francis Ngannou. And obviously, Darren Till, I forgot about Darren Till. He was able to pick up a win, but it was against a Luke Rockhold, who's not a boxer in the dirty boxing promotion. Generally speaking, guys crossing over from the UFC to boxing has not been a successful story. Obviously, guys are incentivized to do so due to the monetary gains or promised monetary gains from such a proposition. Obviously, I think this goes hand in hand with the fact that Tom Aspinall is, showing up soon to face Gane. Look, we talked about this fight. This fight is much closer than what people anticipate. To me, the two are similar stylistically. Both, very quick for heavyweights. Tremendous technique, whether it's Gane or Tom Aspinall. So this is going to be a close fight, right? I think Tom Aspinall's father is just kind of paving the way for, I believe, the result of the title fight between Aspinall and Gane. And, can you blame the guy? I mean, look, can you blame the guy? I do digress a bit, but it's kind of linked to the subject, at the same time. The fact that Dana White is interested in boxing and wants to promote boxing fights, I think this is exactly why so many of his fighters want to cross over to boxing to really... get humiliated. In most instances, that was the case, right? With all respect to former UFC champions, we all know what would happen if the opposite was to happen. Obviously, guys crossing over to the MMA realm, it's just not going to happen. The times it did, obviously, you just flip the result, upside down. Boxers are going to be successful in the boxing ring, and MMA fighters are going to be successful in their field, right? When you allow them to use all of their weapons. Now, generally speaking, I believe Tom Aspinall's move is not because, he necessarily loves boxing. Not saying that, he's indifferent or hates boxing. I'm pretty sure he has some sort of admiration for boxing, but it's not the passion for the sport. It's the monetary gains. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.